Welcome to this video where I'm going to take the time to show you guys how to edit your Lovable website. This will be one of the last videos in the playlist. Feel free to check out the playlist in the description to understand how I have made these websites, and let's talk about editing them. So this website here, craftagencyus.com, this is currently my favorite case study that I have. I'm really happy with the result here. It's an advert for a business. It's not a directory or anything like that. And it's Next.js AI generated, and it was made in a few hours, and it's got 60,000 impressions in the first 20 days of it being open, which is completely crazy. If you know anything about SEO, you know that's very good. But one question that I get a lot is like, how do I edit one of these websites? So if you go on Lovable.dev, right, and then you click on the project, so your projects will all be here. Let's just click on this project here, and I'm going to show you guys that it's not really a crazy thing to fix this, okay? So at the top here, it will say edit code, right? Because you are connected to GitHub. So if I just go back here and I go on a different project, right? I'll show you guys how this works because this is very interesting. So you can see here, this one here, which was an example that I used for the website, for the channel. I made this and then I went home and I made it properly, basically. So if I press edit code, you'll see that it says transfer this repository to your GitHub to collaborate and edit your code. We don't keep a copy, handle your repository carefully to avoid losing your work. So I'm going to press transfer repository here and then create in, and then I'm clicking income stream surfer, which is my GitHub. You can see it's loading. There we go. A new GitHub repository is under your account. So if I open this here, you'll see that this is now a GitHub repository, right? Now, anytime I change anything here, it will reflect in the live code. So let's just press publish here. Let's just say public and then deploy. So I want a live link effectively. And then this is the really cool thing about Lovable compared to Bolt, right? With Bolt, let's say you wanted to just change this header, you would struggle because it would just change a load of different things on the website, right? So I want to change this header here. I want to move strategies down a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select here, and I'm going to say, please make it so the spacing is correct between each of the words. Make it squashed a little bit further in and not take up so much of the right-hand side of the page, right? So I've selected this H1 specifically, right? Let's say this is my live website instead of a Lovable link, okay? Effectively, it is a live website because it's been published, right? So I'm just going to press enter here. So what this is going to do is it's going to specifically change what I've told it to change only, whereas Bolt would sometimes make this change, but then also delete something in the background, change something else, whatever it might be. So you can see that, it wasn't quite exactly what I wanted, but it did change at least. And then if I refresh here, what we should see, if I go on GitHub and refresh this, you can see this is now changed now, right? So I'm just going to go off this example. I just wanted to show how it was set up. And instead, we're going to go on the actual live website here. So this website is connected to this, this Lovable project is directly connected to this website, right? So I'm just going to go on Google. I'm going to type in man with blacksmith hammer. Okay, so just as an example, I know this is a Getty image, okay? Do not use Getty images. You will get found. Actually, I don't want anyone copying what I'm doing. So usage rights, Creative Commons. These are now all usable. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's just use this one. I just want to get this done. So I'll copy this image link here. That's now an actual image link. The way that you know is if you go on you can see it downloaded it. So swap this image link for this image link. So if I go on Craft Agency US, you'll see this is Rowan's dad. As you can see, that's what the current image is. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so you can see here it's editing this for us. Shouldn't take too long. And then there we go. We've got the new image here. And then without me doing anything else, okay, I'm literally just refreshing. within kind of, I think it should be about 30 seconds, this will be changed on the live website, okay? So think about it from that perspective. You can do that on any part of the website, right? So that's how I added, for example, these case studies, which I took from Harbor. I added them here because they're actually agency case studies. So I put them here. I took these from Craft's original website and put them here. Bit by bit, I recreated Craft's website, as you can see. There we go. I didn't do anything else, okay? So it's that simple to edit one of these websites. It's not as difficult as all that. Let me just change that image back because I do like this image here. How did I get this? Actually, I don't know where this image was even. Oh, there. It's fine. So copy image location, and then I'll just select again, and I'll say change this image to this image, and then send it, and it'll do exactly the same thing. So it's literally that easy. There's nothing really complicated here. I think this is a really, really nice editing thing, and it doesn't delete old code, which is huge, because something like Bolt is a real pain in the ass to use because it's just constantly deleting new code. So you can change spacing. It's like having the power of Elementor and Divi, but for a custom generated website without you having any coding experience, which is just extremely powerful if you think about it. I'm going to leave the video there, guys. This is a really, really amazing way to run a website. In my opinion, it's better than WordPress, but you know, I get a lot of hate for saying that. I just would rather use this than WordPress, and it seems to rank a lot better on Google as well. It's also easier to edit, as we know now from this video, like how quick and easy was that? And that's actually how I made the website. I just step by step, one by one, selected here, and I said, put this image here, put that here, and then let's go on one of the landing pages. Obviously, I went on the only one that hasn't been crawled by Google, so let's just go on a different one. So I said here, add, you know, something about each thing that we do. So keyword strategy, link building, content writing, on-page optimization. Then here I said add an image from Pixabay. Here I said add these images in like a table. Then I said add our pricing. This is our pricing. Same thing here. I just said add this, and then right at the bottom I said add ChatGPT calls, which answer frequently asked questions, and then at the very bottom add the form. So you can build one of these websites by using my prompt, which you can find in the description of this video or on any of the videos on the playlist, and then just one by one, and it took 132 edits, so it does take a little bit of time, but each edit is like a minute, so it's about 2 to 3 hours if you think about it. And you can really build a beautiful looking website when I have no web design experience whatsoever, really. I just copied Craft Agency's current website, and yeah, just made it like a much more powerful SEO website. Thank you for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end of this video, you're an absolute legend. And as usual, I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out. Watch this video if you're interested in directory websites and you want an alternative that can advertise your business instead of other people's.